again, Indrani Mukerjea arrested for the murder of daughter Sheena Bora has walked out of jail. Those are visuals of her walking out. Well, she was to be released earlier, but the paperwork wasn't completed, which is why there was a slight delay in her walking out of jail. To get more details, we have my colleague Sohit joining us. Sohit, Indrani Mukerjea finally walking out.
That's right. In fact, after spending more than 6.5 years in jail, the Supreme Court on Wednesday had granted her bail. And however, as she said, that the paperwork wasn't completed, and that's the reason that it took another one day. And on Friday, after spending more than 6.5 years in Baikal prison, we can see Indrani Mukerjea walking out of the jail. While walking out, she's being accompanied by her lawyer. The special judge for CBI on Thursday, however, had put on the conditions for her bail, and after fulfilling all of those conditions, the former media executive Indrani Mukerjea, the prime accused in the Sheena Bora murder case, has walked out of the prison. As of now, what we know is that she might be going to her residence in Burli, accompanied by her lawyer. She has just left the Baikal prison, and there are certain conditions that
after the process of filing a cash bond of 2 lakh rupees, which the court had ordered, she finally gets to walk out of jail. The Supreme Court had granted bail to Indrani Mukerjea on Wednesday, pointing out the trial will be long drawn as 200 more witnesses are yet to be examined in the case. 6.5 years later of staying in jail, the court has said that Indrani Mukerjea was in fact allowed to walk free. She is finally out of jail 6.5 years later. She was arrested in August of 2015 on charges of killing her daughter Sheena Bora. Her claim that Sheena Bora is alive was rubbished by the CBI, which probed the case. The murder of 24-year-old Sheena Bora took place in April 2012. The police said her body was disposed of in an area adjacent to Mumbai. Indrani's husband, former media tycoon Peter Mukerjea, is also allegedly involved in the murder, and he was granted bail earlier on. Right. Sohit, we just saw visuals of Indrani getting out of jail. She was, in fact, it was delayed. The process was delayed because the paperwork could not be completed. Where does she go from now, and what are the restrictions that are imposed on her?
Well, that's right. Because of the paperwork that was incomplete by Thursday evening, she had to spend another night. However, she is now out of the prison. However, there are several conditions that have been put on them. Number one is that she cannot contact anyone who is a witness in the case, or she cannot try to tamper with evidence. She cannot go outside the country without informing the officials. She needs to surrender her passport before the special court. Apart from that, she must attend all the trials and not seek any adjournment. And if there is a breach in any of the above conditions, the prosecution shall be in the liberty to apply for cancellation of bail. So this is what has been said in the order. As of now, what we know is that she has left this prison accompanied by her lawyer, and she might be going to her residence in Burli. So 6.5 years after being in the prison for allegedly murdering her daughter, Sheena, what we can say is that she, Indrani Mukerjea, is walking out of jail today. However, the case still continues, and that is exactly what the Supreme Court had said while granting her bail, that is, Mukerjea was in prison for a long time and the trial was not likely to get over soon. This was said by the Supreme Court. So, considering all of these things and the order that was given by the Supreme Court on Wednesday, by Friday, what we can say is that Indrani Mukerjea walked out of the jail. However, the investigation as well as the trial in this entire case will continue. She'll have to follow all the conditions that have been put by the court while giving her the bail. It would be important to see that what happens next, because what we have seen throughout this trial is that she has been several times in headlines in the past few months or years. As you see, she was in headlines when she said that one of her fellow jail inmates told her that she saw Sheena Bora in Kashmir, and after that we also know that Indrani Mukerjea wrote a letter and asked the CBI to look after this and search for Sheena Bora in Kashmir. So she has been maintaining that she did not kill the daughter, and the case is while still going on. She walked out today from the Baikal prison.